I need to get closer. I need to target something first. It's too far away. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
They know they're not in the raid town, right?
I hope so.
Okay. Hello, gang. I know we were. Did I go?
Hello.
Oh, okay, one second. I'm just muting myself another. There we go. Okay, just so I can think clearly. All right, guys. I know we're gonna see if we can get one other person potentially in if they log in for tonight, right? Us grabbing a random person for Brood is probably unbelievably unlikely unless we can like trap somebody in, right? The main goals as we start this for tonight, right? Just as a full disclosure, as we begin to work through this, and we're gonna begin to talk through different mechanics, positionals, etc. through this fight. Is mistakes will happen. This is about learning and seeing things over and over. So when something targets you, you learn how to position accordingly, right? When something happens to you, you understand where to go. Healers, it's about being confident with the cooldowns that are given to you, and then understand where you typically need to use something, vice versa, whether a mistake happens or not, right? And if a mistake happens, or if anything comes up to light as things go on as we pull this boss, that anyone ever has any question on between pulls, right? Please ask, right? It's all of us, no matter who it is, learning, figuring it out, asking questions as we work on progress, right? My hope and assumption is that everyone's at least watched the simplified video that Cordio sent out, right? There are a whole bunch of weak ores that everybody needs to have installed. If for some reason you haven't installed them yet, either you missed those things or otherwise, you got to go do that now. Like, absolutely, those need to be there. Those weak ores purposes are to help people understand their interrupt orders, to understand other calls that might be going on during the fight, to make it easier for individuals, what their roles and responsibilities are. Right? For ideally, with the more and more static group we have also on a fight like this, you will always have your same buddies for the same things as much as we can to keep that efficient, right? This fight, we're probably, and Cordio, Goots, etc., feel free to interrupt me on this. The way we're probably going to be slowly operating throughout this fight is by learning each section by section, and then eventually combining it all together, right? And we're going to be starting, right, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, with the parasite, so that quarter where we typically have started in the past.
Starting right.
Parasite is here.
Or you want to start here?
Yes, this is Parasite corner.
Okay, is it? Okay.
Yes, yeah, and
Okay.
then the top left is spiders, and then.
Okay,
top
perfect.
left.
Thank you. So, we're going to be walking through a couple of things here, guys. At the cursory at the high level, and then we're going to be pulling it into more detailed stuff, right? As we walk through this, the important thing to have as a reference point here is the map that is up in the Discord right now, right? As we look at this, the way this fight's going to be working, there are 4 beautiful volunteers, right? Well, they're not volunteers; they didn't get a choice in the matter. Which is Cordio, Pete, Goots, and Coma, right? They're going to be setting up 4 markers every single time during the fight. Every time we move to a different section, right? As you see here, it's going to be star, circle, diamond, and triangle. There are going to be 9 times we're going to be moving throughout the fight, 3 times per section. Each time when we move to a different set of eggs, a call will be made and they will move their markers. Groups will always be, everyone else and overall in the raid will always be assigned to the same set of markers where they will have the same similar responsibilities that will be going on there, right? Right at each one. What will be going, so that's the first part. Now for the next part of it, for markers, as we talk about positionals, right? You guys are seeing where they generally should be, right? And I know, Cordy, you guys will walk through that as we go to like each one. For the second part, when it comes to markers, right? The way the Mythic fight works is it requires 2 rings to break the egg sets each time. What's important about that to understand, guys, from where I'm jumping up and down over here, right? Is you see where I'm jumping here, right? And where Orca is over here. The ring has to be going through the center of both eggs. If you are not in the dead in between on the opposite sides, right, of the eggs, they will not break both of them and we will die. So that is something very core for you guys to realize. Whenever you get assigned and you have to go soak a set of eggs, right, if someone else gets there first, goes to one side, the other one has to get to the opposite side to make sure these are totally covered. Okay? So that's kind of that's the first primary piece here, right? What's going to go on, so that's for clearing the eggs and how we rotate section by section, right, each time. The next part of this that's going to be important here, we're going to talk through, right, Cordy? We haven't had a chance to go through too in depth yet, right, but with like knockbacks and stuns, etc., right? The way this fight's going to be working, at least for Mel, for you and I, right, is Parasite section. The way this starts is the boss will be pulled in a certain position. Once the eggs are broken, all the ads will be pulled together and they will be nuked and cleaved down, right? And there'll be a stun rotation that'll go with that. Worms that will be spawning, there will be a ranged group that will be assigned for taking care of the ranged worm, and then the melee one that's going to be assigned for the melee. The boss will be brought closer to the melee to make sure that gets killed and then brought over to the ranged. And then once that's all set, then we're going to be moving to the next set of eggs. different worms will be up at different times. Suddenly it'll be 1, 2, etc. Right, and that will be just where the different groups are assigned for the rotation of interrupt orders, so they don't get off and blow everybody up. So that's unlike the high level. Mel, when it comes for tanking here, something for you to bear in mind, right? Whenever we get, I'm forgetting on our name here for a second here. What is it? The volatile concoction, right? You have to have defenses. If you do not have primary defenses for that, you are dead. So that's something for you to very much bear in mind when we taunt swap, right? On and off for that. That will be absolutely necessary as we're moving around. So from a high level as well, right? For our 4 guys who are putting down your markers, right? We're going to be learning our kind of timings here, but once that next group is called, you guys need to just make sure you have your map up to re-drop the markers to the next set. The shapes should generally match what's posted in the Discord. Yes. So that's at one piece of the level here. Thanks for bearing with me here as we walk through this. Cordio, as far as our interrupt orders, right? For the different worms, for the range, and for the melee here, right? I know as we looking through, right, as we watch the video, etc., right? There was the focus macro for the group that would be assigned for that, right? For like our melee group, do we want, and our range, do we want to do that and give someone a focus macro?
I'm running it because I expected. I mean, I was gonna do first interrupt. I figured I'd be marking.
Okay, so you want to handle that? Focus on handling that.
Yeah, I had that installed and ready to go for my first interrupt. Like, let's say on circle here. That would be then first interrupt, right? That's worm. Yeah, that's right. And so we should assign that with between our ranged here.
Okay, once you
What
go,
do we have? Hold on, I'll pull this up.
let me go pull the video, the longer 33-minute video that has like the exact thing.
Thing is hefty, man.
Yeah, I didn't expect you guys to watch it all one night.
No, I just want to pull the thing up that says like which are which.
My eyes glazed over about 3 minutes in.
Oh, you didn't even get the big boy.
Oh yeah. And then we plan on doing like one person to mark each section, like they did.
No,
think
no,
it's
we're
a-
not making someone. No, no.
Okay.
We have
Yeah, no.
4 people because the 4 people are going to be doing the mark for each change.
Understood.
That way,
Okay,
it's not one person going schizophrenic.
okay. Okay.
Doing that, right? That's why like it's just the 4 people that are. That's why like for you, for example, like you have 1 marker. So, for you 4.
I get you.
Yes. So for you 4 for markers here to make this easy, right? Coma, we're just gonna do this. You have star every time. All right, Gooch, you're a diamond, so you get to be a diamond. Cordio, you're triangle, and Pete, you're gonna be circle. So for each section, when we switch, you guys will just use those markers. And that will, you guys will have the same marker every single time. That will be what you guys will be marking.
Okay. Perfect. So, just to clarify, sorry, someone's moving markers around. Is this will be our first triangle here? Or is this
Okay.
right? No, there's something's wrong here.
It's like
No. Triangle
Back
is
here.
where Rye is jumping.
Right there.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. And then
Where I
this will
am
be-
here is star. Where Mel is. This is.
I think we had him right.
This is Star here. Oh, sorry, Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Star.
That's
This
supposed to be
is
circle.
Diamond.
Circle's right here.
Yeah. So this is correct. These are the 4.
Okay.
Are you guys looking at the same photo I'm looking at?
Yeah, I
one
thought we
this
started on the other side.
For this, for Mythic strat, this is where it begins.
Yeah, this is the parasite side.
Oh yeah. So for Mythic, one of the different changes that operates between Mythic and Heroic is, in Mythic, on this quadrant, all of the parasites are empowered. Then over on where Ovanax's ass is, all of the spiders are empowered. And then finally, over by the stairs, all of the worms are empowered. So that's the gist of this.
Okay, so it's
So the goal is
circle first. That's what I was saying.
Sorry, what was that?
Ruby, what are you at?
so it's all 4 of these that are marked first, and then the 4 over here second, and then the 4 up here third.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I get it now. We're moving the markers as we move.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Markers
Okay,
exactly.
get moved.
okay. I'm
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the same page now.
Yeah. Markers get moved every time by our 4 forced volunteers, and if they don't get it, then you can all PM Goots with Seth. Okay, wonderful. Okay. I'm trying to review. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. There's a lot of things.
No, this is cool. The other thing I want to talk about, we're gonna 5 heal this until we really figure out mechanics. And with that being said, there's 8 people that are gonna get marked, and Litter talked about this. When you guys get marked, you really want to get into the crack here, like just fucking move into the crack. Get as tight as you can. We're gonna be okay. Normally, if you overlap your circles, you'll take big damn. But we should be fine with 5 healers.
Yeah, I mean, the 5 healers' purpose at the moment is because it's about people learning mechanics.
Yes.
Like, the goal here is just to learn mechanics, and when you get targeted by something, what you're supposed to do. Right? Like, that's the whole goal here.
Yeah,
Right.
just with the point that the swirlies are probably gonna kill the most people, and
Yes.
we could have
100%.
10 healers and it won't make a difference for
Yep.
that. So just
Yes.
as you guys understand.
Swirlies is one-shot mechanic, and that's such a personal, like, that everyone just, that is on you guys, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing anyone can do about that.
Yeah, 'cause
Stand
even
in
even
back.
4 healing is like considered over healing.
Yeah.
So just so you know.
I have a question. So in one of the weak aura packs, like in the standard liquid, it has auto marking enabled. Do you want us to turn that off / delete it, or?
No, keep that on.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone should keep your auto marking on. I've
Um,
disabled auto marking from DBM and then Bigwigs, and everyone
Yeah.
else who's an assist has also disabled that. So everything that gets auto marked will come from the package.
Okay, so like since I don't have assist, I don't really have to have it, do I?
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
No. If
Yeah,
you
don't
don't
even
have
worry about it.
assist, you're a free spirit. Do whatever you want. Jump around, have fun, be a happy camper, and everybody else, you'll have to deal with it. He gets assist taken off after once we
Yep,
start
I
playing.
requested that so I don't fuck it
So-
up.
I know I do have mine all turned off if I do get it. So
Okay, good to know. Perfect. Let me write down an order here for kicks. And then the other thing is, you guys are gonna be tanking on star, correct? That's what we. So it's gonna be like here, right in the middle.
Yes, it's going to be in the middle there. That way,
And
whoever goes first can cheese the pull.
We'll
Right.
have Evoker Saf over here to
Yeah.
push, and then
Push him in, right?
yes, towards star.
I like where
And
circle is.
we're gonna do our best to push these. Obviously, our comp is not ideal, but we're gonna figure that out as we go. So we'll probably have our hunters hang out on this side. See what we can do, and then Reaper, I guess, if you see anything hanging out, just grip it in. We'll do our best from there.
I now understand why you're playing your Death Knight. Better.
Yep.
Gorfin's grasp.
So I was gonna say in the video they said they tried to always place the boss between circle and star, just so the eggs weren't completely obscured. Is that
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. And then the other partial reason is Gorfine specifically goes off of the radius of the
Closer.
size of the mob
Yeah.
you're taunting. So our boss is fat as hell, so we can cheese the grip.
And just and, oh, go ahead.
Sorry. So we're breaking in the little recesses, right? Because we have to hit both eggs.
Yes.
Right?
So
Right?
one person's on one side, like where Durzo is. I'm on this side. We wave at each other to show we did it right, and then spiders come out and kill Durzo.
Really get in the crack. Like just go in as hard as you can.
Yeah, because each egg has to be hit by 2 circles to break, right?
Yes.
And is diamond just one? Like, or is that 2 batches of the small guys? I can't.
I believe at the beginning, Diamond's just one.
It's
Okay.
just one parasite.
All right,
yeah.
thanks. I was just,
So you get a freebie.
yeah.
How nice of Blizzard.
I know, right?
I want to. So there are 2 strats for this fight as well. One is to lust on pull. If we have enough damage, by the time it gets to the second quadrant, but what I mean by if we have enough damage, if it's at like 65% or less, the strat will work. We probably won't have that just because we're 5 healing it tonight. But eventually we're gonna get to the 3rd quadrant and we can actually skip eggs. Because it'll be so low if we lust on pull. The other option is to lust on 3rd phase if our damage is not there, but I want to practice with the lust on pull and see what percentage brood looks like by the time we get out of here. If we get out of here tonight, I'm not sure how it's going to look.
I have a question, because, like, I know that the video that was sent with Dratanos, they lust it on pole, but they end up doing a lot less damage than if you lust in P3. And with how I've heard it, it's always lusting on pole actually does less damage than lusting in P3. Ideally.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
The concept, I understand the concept of that,
Yeah.
right? If you're talking about the idea of, okay, the boss is low enough, so we're just going to ignore and just tactical nuke it, then at that point, lust has more merit because you're ignoring mechanics to it.
Yeah.
Unless you're Devastation of
Uh,
I guess you cry.
Since we're probably not going to get to P3 and be able to practice the lust.
We'll just lust.
We're just going to lust on pull. Yep. Exactly.
Also,
Am I bad dragoning it?
Wouldn't the strat that you're talking about now only work if like you were with like a super coordinated team that needed to like save every cooldown for when they're lusting, right? I don't know if that would be the
To the
It's
point of that,
pretty far in the game, though.
yeah, like you would time that accordingly. So if we get to that point, wonderful. I think initially, let's just lust on pool just to put things ahead of the game, just to help us learn the mechanics and be alive.
Yeah, especially since it's down DPS anyway.
Quick question.
Yeah, Ruby.
If I am smashing this first set of eggs with my wing buffet, but like let's say I get fucking diamond as my egg break, what's the strat there? Do we just want to like say I always goes triangle?
Yeah,
You should-
yeah, I believe so. Correct.
You can hard assign people, right? That's the whole point. So you can hard assign her that when she gets it, she always gets the right symbol.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I don't know if they're doing it right, but that's my
I don't
understanding.
know some of the back end of this to how to make sure that happens until I do probably more research to be genuinely.
I'm
honest.
saying like if I get the
Yes,
diamond
but
marker,
no matter what I would
say
say is you are always going. Yeah, those who are assigned from specific like wing buffet or knockbacks will always go to the same one every time if you get targeted. And if you don't get targeted, then don't worry about it. You just go to that spot anyway to like do your job. From there.
I'm not trying to like, you know, fly around the arena.
Okay.
You're always here.
The other thing is I already pre-assigned the pre-freedoms, so Saf is doing Saf. Goots is on
That's easy.
what did I tell you? Goots is on who did I tell you, Henry? G, sorry. Yeah. G, and then Devos here on Tenda.
Oh my god.
And everyone else
excited.
is on their own. But everyone else can just
Yeah, I mean, he's got more mobility options than I do. He can man it. I would say, I mean, I'm not trying to be high maintenance here, but
You can.
I
just-
think I'm probably the better target.
Okay.
You can do both of them. I can break myself out of stairs.
Okay. Yeah, you guys. I mean, yeah. Let me.
I got enough.
Who wants this? Who wants free freedoms then? We're doing.
I can do peak then.
Okay. So that's Seth. Seth on peak.
I got Zephyr. I can break stuff.
And then okay, so then we'll give it to Goots still on Tenma. And then we have one more free freedom for Devos. Who's really stressed about it? Rogues? You want it, Durzo?
I can handle one on my own. So you could just leave Devos to
Just as
grab somebody if they need it.
Okay, okay. Devos should just be the yellow. On that note, for those dispels, we need to make sure that all of our ranged are pre-spread for that. We'll do our best to call that out.
Yep. So for
I
that,
think-
like, yeah, go ahead.
No. Keep going. Sorry.
No. For that, it's just as we see the timer, and for everyone else also, as you look at the timer there and you like see, okay, spread is going to be coming out soon. Yeah, just start spreading yourselves out. Get into a selfish location. Stack on Goots, whatever you right. General, so that way when it comes out, it's not a nightmare of people panic running in every direction. Right? It's about learning the timers to preset and cheat where you need to go to make it easier. Go ahead.
That's all I had. I think we just get some polls and see where this goes.
I have a question for you. Sorry, I forgot to talk about this because
Yeah.
I wasn't able to access the healing channel for a couple days. One of you can get spatial paradox from me, which increases the range of your spells by 100%, but I need to know who wants it and like.
Lets you walk while healing too.
Yeah, that's the key
Yeah, it's
thing.
also Spirit Post Grace.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
of my healing is non-cast, so I think peak or
Yeah.
would be better.
I'll put it in the sheet for next time. It's basically if you've got it, it would be great for him because I have to dodge shit and try to channel for 7 seconds.
Okay. And then who's getting Source of Magic? I've just been giving it to Ellie.
Shaman, I think, would probably be the best, don't you think? Does that help?
Yeah, feast.
Is the marker just for experimental dosage? That we need to make sure is off.
No,
Oh,
the other
okay.
one is the worms one, I believe, correct?
Rob, you can actually just enable from the top. You can just click and it says enable.
Yeah, I'd like the other information.
You want the other? Yeah, it's,
Oh, I got
it's that one and the worms. Mel, we'll touch on that in a second.
Oh, is there a cauldron? I didn't see it.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
Oh, there's one here.
Thanks. I was
Yeah, voracious worm.
Can we take
Yeah.
Grace for now while we're progging?
You
There's runes also in the G banks that you just reminded me.
Ruby, you can if you want. It's not a huge deal. Mel, for us, yeah. First will help you live longer. Mel, if you want first grip, you can, or I can do it with Gorfine's Grasp for the first one, if that's easier. All right, let me. Yeah, so I'll do it with Gorfine's.
Everyone should grab yeah, go to the G bank right here. I think everyone has access. Just grab
I'll need
Antis runes
permission
and-
first.
Already did.
Let's do it.
I can't access the G-Bank, but I brought my own because I am responsible.
Oh,
Good
you
for
can.
you.
You should be able to now. I think I can
Maybe
give
if
permission.
you need to. I'm on the
Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, if you guys need any, let me know. I can pull them, or anyone can.
The only thing that I'm super interested in is those gold repairs. Woo woo.
I think
G
we
kick.
have them now.
No,
Oh.
G kick.
I got an achievement.
Oh, we're raiders now, Allie.
Oh,
Yeah, so you have
Sorry, I've
red
been
repairs.
No
out.
one told us we passed our trial.
You passed your trial. Congratulations.
Sick.
Congratulations. You are a raider.
It wasn't bad enough to get G kicked sick. I'm so excited.
Wait,
I just
it'll-
want to make sure everyone has weak orders downloaded, right? Don't be shy.
Yeah, I got all the new
Please.
ones. And Say about how big they are.
I know they're massive. Can
Okay.
you I think can you do a check?
I don't know how to check if it's
Uh,
possible.
I think MRT does it somewhere. Let me look.
I got you right.
Changing to Vantis is what you're saying?
Or changer, sorry.
I can give it one if
I can't do
Yeah, I just
that.
did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you go to MRT, the second to the bottom option is a weak aura check. I think you have to type
Oh.
the name or find it, but
Okay, so
Oh, weak aura checks?
wait, a lot of people are missing it, I think.
No, I think it's at the top, right? The one that you're looking at, maybe.
We
Yeah, I
course
don't-
check.
I don't know exactly where.
Yeah.
Experimental dosage, assign.
Alright, so interrupt anchor, changer and comma, need it. Northern Sky, Mel, and Willie.
yeah, you want Northern Sky versus. You mentioned liquid earlier, Mel, and I'm not sure that's exactly the same, so that could be a problem. It was a problem for me last year. I had to disable my liquid and actually get the Northern Sky stuff.
If you have both, and it's just maybe glitching on it. Go ahead.
Near a bar is the one you don't have.
Yeah.
And then can we add that green will be Saf to the notes, Time RT notes?
Staff, thank you. I'll look at this after tonight, probably, to go through all this.
Just assign one, dude.
No, you don't need that one.
Oh, I just imported it.
You can have it. It's fine. We just, everyone needs the anchors and.
Mirror bar.
Or yeah, it's not loaded either way.
Okay. The last thing I want to talk about is interrupts. So for green, it'll be myself. Comma, Posey.
I can interrupt green since I'll be right there.
Okay, I'll throw you on third then.
Since I'll be standing there already.
Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll go first on green, then Coma. Then
Okay,
Saf.
so-
Is that Saf? Yeah, Saf.
Yeah.
Okay, G, let me look at this now.
And then for circle, we'll go Rob, Durzo, and Orca. Or is that not right? Do we want range on that?
G, for putting that in right, I'm putting that after the last 9 for the blood DK, right? Like at the end of the time slots, I put this in, correct? Okay, after the, got it, thank you.
Okay, I changed circle. So it's Rob, Penma, and then Rai. For interrupts.
Okay, I'm resending the MRT note with an adjustment for the markers. Okay. Gee, was that, you want to just double check I did that correctly? Okay, thank you very much.
Should we be seeing the green and purple?
I believe it just,
Well, I'm saying we can see like NS start green. I don't know if that means they're.
No, you don't need to.
Well, I mean, in that note, is
Yeah.
it not coded because we can visibly see you typing like NS start green. So
Oh, no, that's just me. I'm adding
just
the...
for, okay, I just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that's just me adding that in.
What is that for anyway?
It's for worm kicks.
Kick assignments.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. So
Wait, this is
No,
for a
no,
quick
that's
assignment?
so
No,
they
no,
can
no,
go
yeah. That's
to the right mark every time to do knocks.
Yes, that's just doing knocks. For kick assignments, I have. So let me know when someone's ready if they want to write that down.
You want me to write this down in the Discord?
I have it on. I have it written. Do we want that on MRT?
I think you have to do it somehow for the kick week aura to work. Doesn't that give everyone an order?
I think it gives everyone an order. Okay, let me look. I'm reading through this. So Okay, I think I'm. Okay, I have a section up here, so I believe this is it. Cordio, put that. Okay, so it should be.
I'll put it in Discord, and you probably can just copy paste it in.
Yeah, let me. I'm trying to read this. I feel like I'm this correctly here.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience while we sort out the administrative data, but before we get down to the actual killing of the
This boss is 100% prep. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I looked at it and I was like, most of this fight is the prep work. So you're doing the prog right now.
Yeah,
this is part of it.
The data analytics prog best.
Okay, so let me.
You're good, dude.
Okay. Okay, so I believe on here then the square and the X are the worms, so it'll target that. Okay, so if I'm putting this in correctly, square. Cordio, where's the list here?
In Discord, and then also I just typed it in.
Just where is it in Discord?
The over chat.
Okay. Okay, so you want circle.
Rise got a character on their name.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So let's. Okay, so if it's green specific, so I believe these are. So when I'm looking at the weak aura on here on the breakdown, or like in the MRT, he has like NPC, right? ID number, spell ID number, and then square X moon. So I believe that's what it'll like target, right? With that. Right, or is it that you will focus it, give it that marker, right, and then it'll give that order? Is that how that's working? Right, or is it that you're going to target it with green, so I'll put triangle here, and then I will put these character names, so green, and then it's going to go Cordio, okay, Coma, Saphiragosa, hit return. I'm learning how to do a scuffed version of coding. Cross. Okay, oh, this is orange.
Yeah, you didn't think you'd need to know Lua to kill the boss, did you?
Well, my favorite part is like, he like when it's like shown like this is what the MRT node is, and I'm like, okay, how the fuck do I do that?
Yeah.
Like,
if Liquid was a really professional organization, they'd have a Git repository with all this bullshit in it that they could just draw from.
Dude, I pay on the fucking Patreon for like explaining what the fuck I'm doing.
Don't know what the spell ID is, what the actual cast is called.
So this is just doing the spell ID number, so you don't have to know the name. So it's
Right.
the name of it.
And like the boss has a ID on him if you hover him over.
All right. So triangle is this, circle is that. Okay. Corey, I like how you wrote this in 2 different versions.
Sorry, I know.
Like, is
That's
there
my
a difference?
OCD.
Or did
No,
you
there's
just write
no
it?
difference.
Okay, I was
Just
like, what
formatting.
the fuck going on here?
Just formatting.
Okay, Gee, let me look at that really quickly. Okay. Okay. Okay, in start. Gee, for the numbers that go with like Pete, is that here? Let me put this in, and then you tell me if this is correct or not. All right, give me 1 second to send this. Do you want me to just copy that? You already okay. All right, I will do as I'm told. Okay, so I think okay. Okay, so this is here. So tell me, G, you can quality check that.
It has to send to the mountain.
Orca just makes me feel small every time he does this. Okay. Okay. So G, that's good. Okay. There is a thing they have under here for stasis. I don't think I read enough of the detail in the video yet for understanding what that is yet, or that means. Do we want the thing for unstable web dispels, or just start with this?
Just start with this because for the web dispels, I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
Of all the things, I think
We have 5 healers. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanna make sure. I'm just asking to make sure, and you guys.
Well, the problem will just be us doing it.
Yeah, we do need.
Yeah. I just
I
want
think
to make
people have
sure
to
I'm not.
call it. Yeah. No, I think you're fine, especially with this many. I mean,
It's not hard to eyeball either. You just look at the big circle. Anyone else in it, dispel.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is going to be
Testing
if people break after they go and kill everyone else. Shamans with your wolf form.
Fucking hunters with their disengage. Just pop.
Oops, forgot to put the token argument in there.
Okay. Okay, so we have a lot of this set up here. We're learning. All right, which is great. So I guess at this point we're probably okay. So I believe at the start of the fight, right? Because it's just the boss, right? We take it in the middle for the initial part. We're gonna get through a dispel set, and then they run. Do we bring the boss? This is me just making sure I'm understanding the fight, right? And then we start it in the middle, and then we bring it here, correct?
Yeah. You're gonna tank him. It's just the same as heroic, right? So he's gonna eventually positioned wherever you guys are positioned. He's gonna go to that quadrant.
Okay,
After
so
he
just
does
pull it
his-
slightly in this direction, so that way they go to this.
Yeah, and after he does his AoE, which will aim Z4, swirlies come out. You're gonna move him, position him over by star.
Got it.
Dispels are gonna come out at some point before that, though. So we need to be already pre-spread, like all range. Everyone needs to be pre-spread for that. And then egg breaks happen, and we'll just go from there.
We're just gonna.
And then we spurg out all over the place until we finally figure it out.
All right. Okay. So at the beginning here, Mel, you want to take it first, or you want? Okay. And then I will take it off of you. And then when we pull it to star, I will Gorfian's Grasp once the ads are knocked back, and then we will rotate from there. Okay.
And just to confirm, like we're just gonna be like spreading out amongst the eggs, and wherever you're closest to, is that like where you're planting your flag, other than maybe the marked people, like if I'm doing marks, right?
as
Yeah.
we're doing this stuff.
Yeah.
No, this is a fight where you're going to be less, basically, like punished for being over. The thing is, you don't want to. You just want to watch your positionals. You're not going to be like told to fully stack up. There's swirlies all over the ground. It's just
Yeah,
making
no, I'm
sure
saying just
everything-
kind of like be a roundabout of an egg, right? Like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
spread yourself out
just
amongst the
spread
eggs and be ready
yourself-
for that. Yeah.
Like, don't
And then-
stand back here.
For us marker people, maybe it would be a good bet for us to just like I'm star. Can I just go to fucking star?
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
yeah.
So we'll do that,
just
and then
be
everybody
there
else
the
just
whole
like spread yourself out amongst the eggs, and we'll be good.
Yeah. On that note, though, positioning only matters for pre-spreads. So no one stack on top of each other, really. At least until that mechanic goes out.
The good news is you're basically always near an egg, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So that's the best part.
All right, let's do this. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
Whirlies.
If you guys can use the Vantis runes, Chris and Guy and Nifty, it'll help our healers and project.
Yeah.
If you guys need any more, we can grab them. They're in the G-Bank.
Okay, everybody's ready. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
It is a word.
All right, let's go. Let's see what works and what doesn't. Let's see what happens. Mel, remember, pull it slightly closer to this side so he runs this way.
5,
I'll see if glitter can code.
3,
Dude, my
1.
fucking tomorrow's gonna feel like a vacation for me.
The other thing too is cooldowns obviously for egg breaks. So we're pre-spreading right now.
Watch your feet. I will re-taunt in a second. Or once it's done here, I will immediately taunt.
Eggs are out now, guys. We're gonna have 8 total, so go to your marks. Get in the cracks, in the cracks, in the cracks. We're missing Star, right? 2 for Star.
We had a couple of people.
It looks like it worked though.
Yeah, we were missing one at Star, so Star didn't get cracked there, right? And then I think we need to make sure that when people are knocking back, just to make it easier in that front, we just have to remember calling that, like to call that you're knocking them back.
We're missing Diamond as well. We only have one.
Yeah, so so that's where people are gonna learn, like, just where you gotta stay.
Prog though, that was the best pull of the night.
Good job, guys. Peak, you lived longer than half the rate, MVP.
Yeah, we had like 4 different people on circle.
Technically alive. I don't know what you're talking about.
She did like live beyond everyone.
So Orca, repeat that, please.
Oh, we had 4 people on circle. I was assigned to circle with the weak aura, and then like a bunch of people just showed up. So.
Okay, so your weak aura is working, because mine sure as fuck isn't.
Yeah, my weak aura worked as well.
Look at the state history. There's more than 2 people got circled. It looks like, unless the second set went out like near the end.
Nifty Orca, Nifty Orca.
I see at one point Apex.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I see a bunch of them too.
I
So
actually
Nifty
got
Orca, Nifty Orca, Nifty Orca, Nifty Orca, with Apex thrown in there a couple of times.
Yeah, I got
And it's a different one too. He has like.
Alright, hold on. Let me look.
Yeah, take a look.
Liquid might be doing something too.
Yep.
Then later on you said Square, and then later on Orcus, but that might have been like a.
Alright, I'm just gonna have to look at chat then, because it's not. I'm not seeing anything on mine. But I can see in chat where it shows the assignment.
We can try to call it out until we figure it out. Try to help with that.
Are we
Do you have-
using the liquid one, or do we disable the liquid one? I'm pretty sure that we said something about disabling the liquid
Yeah, I disabled part of it, but it
Don't-
looks like
don't
there's
just-
more that I need to do.
I wouldn't. Okay, so don't disable any of the liquid one and none of the Northern Sky ones. Disable your bigwigs or DBM one. That's what needs to be.
Yeah,
disabled.
that one's off, or at least it
Yeah.
was for me by default. But there is a Ovanax assignment in Liquid that probably needs to be off if we're using Northern Sky.
Yeah, we're using Northern Sky.
Oh, because you already have. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, if we're using Northern Sky, everyone should just have
Yeah.
liquid.
You can just disable Brood.
Disable liquids entirely.
Yeah, it's just, well, I don't want to take all of Brood off, but yeah, there is one specifically for the call out.
You're gonna get like double notifications of everything then.
I don't think so, or it didn't seem like it.
Hey, this just gives them a higher chance of doing it right.
Dude, honestly, Dispel's clean, guys. You got that mechanic down or cruising. One mechanic at a time.
You guys, when you're investigate that and when you're ready, you say it on that front.
I want to go through interrupts again. For green, it's myself, then Coma, then Saf. Circle is Willy, Tenma, and Rai for the worms.
You guys just say when you're done with figuring that out.
You want me to launch these things
I'm
like
good.
this way or like more this way?
This way to the center.
Slap that Death Knight in the face with a bunch of parasite?
Yeah, because the Death Knight's gonna instantly grip them too. So.
Sick.
You have 30 seconds. Dude, that's a terrible answer. It's not the state bird of Idaho. Alright, you gotta... Dude, I don't know.
How do
We'll
you
find
know it's
out.
not potato?
We'll find out. Let's see what the internet says. It's the mountain bluebird. I was expecting the mountain bluebird as they investigated. You're gonna get another question.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's actually correct. Orca does, in fact, like Japan. Actually, I think. Orca, you still like Japan?
Fuck 'em.
There's only one
Oh,
fucking
okay.
correct
Well,
answer.
that's right. You lost.
What a weeb.
That's so funny for extra. Were you guys able to figure this out, or are we still investigating?
Who?
Were we trying to figure out how to fix that stuff of the tag?
Oh,
or we
I just turned the whole boss off.
Okay.
For liquid. Yeah.
Okay, now let's ready to check.
I'm ready. Sorry.
Also, I still have assist. You may want to take that off just in case I miss something.
All right, give peak raid lead.
Thanks.
But yeah, please take that off.
You need
for you.
both these northern skies because I see there's two of them. Sorry. There's like.
Yeah, one of them enables, one of them helps the other.
Yeah, one of them's a database, and the other one's the actual executable.
Okay, so with that, okay, I think we're all set. Okay, let's go.
All right.
No,
Cool.
Cordy.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
I think it's just the chief position.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Egg breaks will be in 5.
Died.
Somebody.
There we go.
Okay, so the boss there, Mel, if you're gonna taunt there right away, the boss needs to make sure it stays though. We need to make sure we keep it closer to the dead middle there. Otherwise I can't grip all of that. So we need to like get it as close to on top of like fully on top of Star and like the middle where I'm jumping. Alright. No problem. Awesome. Was someone else making a comment there too that I interrupted?
No, Saf, I'm gonna swap interrupt with you. If that's okay. You'll go first since you're gonna already be over there. That's fine.
As far as I could see, there was no second person on Circle assigned via Weaver. I couldn't see any announcement for it.
Hey, Coma, do you have automatic marking turned off on your DBM since you have assist?
Or bigwigs.
Let me look. Hold on.
Which one are you using, DBM or Bigwigs?
DBM.
All right, so go to the /DBM, go to the rates tab, click Blood Twister or Brew Twister. For experimental dosage, you want to uncheck the bottom box. It says Set Icons Experimental Dosage. And then scroll down to
Voracious Worm.
Voracious Worm. Expand that one. And uncheck Set Icons on Voracious
Hold on, back up. So I'm experimental dosage. Go ahead.
Right. So you're going to click the plus box on experimental dosage. You're going to have a bunch of boxes that are checked.
Yeah.
You want to uncheck the bottom one that says Set Icons on experimental dosage. Make sure that's unchecked.
Yeah, that's been unchecked. Yep.
All right, so then you can collapse that, and then scroll down to Voracious Worm. Where you see Voracious Worm in green, below that you have Mutation Ravenous below that, you have Voracious Worm, Weak Aura Key, -28999, whatever. But expand that one and uncheck the box that says Set Icons on Voracious Worm.
Okay.
So as those two are gone, you should be...
Yep, we're golden.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What are we rolling on?
Wonder how long they're gonna live
Gambling.
on the next pool.
In hours.
Tenma, that was exactly what I was looking for. Thank you very much. I'm glad to see that you've set that up properly. Okay, let's go. Those who are doing knockbacks, do me a favor, call it, please. That's just helping me get used to when to grip so I don't wrong grip and I stand there awkwardly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for taking that back.
Make sure we're pre-spread here, guys. Need some freedom. Nice.
Good job there. Watch your feet.
Okay, first interrupts here is gonna be Saf and Rob.
I don't have a color now. I just
Yeah.
have an RT0.
Why are we?
Meow.
Yeah, that boss needs to be all the way back over here. No, that boss is going to start, please.
I am dead.
None of your, yeah, all good.
Tanger needs a dispel. That. I did see that, Rob. You didn't have one on mine either, actually. Like,
That's what I had.
it had some weird coding. Yeah.
I will say I'm a little confused where you want it now. So
The boss, okay, the boss is going to star.
to start.
Boss is
So
going, yeah,
got it.
yes. Boss is on star because both of those sides ideally should be knocking, should be knocking it inward. That way, then we can grip all the ads on top of the boss.
Yeah, we want to be between star and circle peaks, right? Because you want to cheat the boss over to where circle is once it breaks, so that the cleave can kill that worm, and then you start moving it.
But that's after.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I know we're just like trying to figure things out right now, but I'm like really far away from the group on green, and I am having a hard time hitting anything. You know, fucking evoker half range.
Yeah, I think it best if you like just save a glide for that, so you can just glide over flat, wing beat, and then walk back into the group. Because you don't have to hang out there. You can just you just be with the group,
be there
and then
when it's gonna get broken.
yeah, and then move, do your thing, come back.
Does that make sense for you?
Yeah, but I also have 2 healing cooldown assignments at the beginning, so I'm like running around a lot. And then I was not in position. Because people weren't getting healed by...
No, I would say on your front there, right? Get the cooldowns that you need to, then focus on just getting over there for now. It's why we have an extra healer, so just don't worry about it. Just focus more on getting yourself back into that timing to get yourself into that position. If someone else dies from misstep, that's on them.
Okay, the other thing that Guy is helping me with is that we need to actually have anyone who has assist has to have the Voracious Worm marker on so that we can see it. The other ones are okay to have off. This is for the interrupts. So everyone who has assist has to turn that on. So it's just set icons.
Set icons on Voracious Worm.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the same thing with big wigs as well. If you're running big wigs instead. I'm gonna see what happens on this one.
Okay, what did you want me to? Which one did you want on?
that icon's on first.
Okay.
Show nameplate auras. Is that what you're talking about?
The one below that.
Go, yeah.
Oh, I see it. Orca, why did you run off of circle?
That is because you were standing in the wrong spots. You need to stand here.
Ouch.
I
Ouch.
am
Why do I need a
regularly
fucking
standing.
programming degree to fucking play WoW, dude?
So
Shade Throne?
And I mean, it's just. I know. Like in Action Heights, I was gonna address this in a minute once we're done talking. You need to stand in this crease on any double egg because if not, you're not going to hit both of them. So I jumped over so you could move to that position,
Okay.
and I overshot a little bit, then you stayed still. So it was like whatever. But yeah, that's why. So everyone needs to be very aware of that. Me and Twitter jumped earlier to show people where you have to be, but yeah, on the double.
Yeah,
egg,
yeah.
you
So
do
like,
that crease.
yeah.
As any other position, if like you're back here, it's only gonna pop this big egg. It's not gonna pop this small one.
Okay.
That is what.
As a full highlight, as well just for anyone, Orca tends to just be very direct on it. That's his all for his mannerism.
Oh yeah,
Is
that's
that only
English.
just for
Yeah, that's only for double. Like if you have a single. Yeah, if you have a single, if you have a single, you just both have to be kind of near the thing, right, on either side or whatever, so you don't overlap, right? For any doubles, you both have to be in the creases on opposite sides, like you have to. So whoever gets there first, go to the farther side so the other one can get there. Or if you see that other person running to that side, go to the other one. Devos, after this pull, make sure you repair.
I'll drop a Jeeves after this one.
Yeah, do it after this. Or,
One down.
I'm still putting a pull timer, but yeah, just click it.
Where is it?
5, 4,
3, 2,
1.
1, go.
Hey, pre-spreading right now. Sure you guys are spread out.
Nice.
Okay. Mel, do you see where Star is? That is where the boss is going. No. The boss is going on top of these eggs where Star is.
Just as soon as we pop, right?
As soon as that's just where the boss is being kept at the beginning, right? Like it has to go there. All right. After that, then yes, once these ads are being cleaved down, we move over to that other worm to help ease that to happen, and then we go to our next section. Right. That's where it's got to be every time.
Yes. Perfect.
Yes. On top of Star. Yes.
Frog, guys, look at
Assignment.
the.
I don't see the assignment anywhere. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we didn't mark that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Durzu also got the funky marks. Oh, but then he got Star. Okay. So do we want to talk about how we're going to control parasites then? Because we're going to get nowhere if that's
we need to
the norm.
When you're saying
Hunter bursting shot is not going to work at all. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It is gonna launch them in the very wide arc if it even hits all of them.
Okay.
Wing Buffet's kind of doing the same thing.
Is it? Okay.
I'm fanning him away, and it's kind of messing him up.
Which tank is like squishier for like healing?
on this, it's actually gonna probably be Mill.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
And
figured.
also, can we fix the raid sorting a bit?
Ruby, go ahead. What were you saying? Say it again.
Can we fix the raid sorting? We put like Slate and Mill in the same group on like
Yeah, I can do that.
Next to each other.
Or just marking this to me, so in case.
I'm lucky that I'm a
Doesn't like
DK,
take
so
frames.
Keith doesn't have to see my name with an S.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I've got you guys ranked by. I go by role, so.
Did the interrupt function work for everyone else? Because it worked for me. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Worked for my worm.
Yep.
Perfect.
So that's great.
Frog.
Add on prog.
We're doing it.
Well, that's good knowing that that's working. You guys were able to like get through that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like stand further back.
Yeah, so
Don't go everywhere.
I've seen the crazy stuff, right? I had it on that first pull, but as soon as it assigns accurately. So if you're looking, if you catch what you've seen, don't worry when it changes. Just go to the initial marking. Because like I got star, and I was walking over to star, and then I got like R tilde 0, weirdness, and then it swapped back to star, and then it swapped back to that, and it swapped back to star. So there may be some jank, but the initial assignment is accurate. At least for me, it's always been accurate.
All right. Parasites. How are we going to address this?
Okay, that's.
Okay. The other thing we want to do is we want to cap code to them first. As soon as the first script, right? Maybe Impact says that first.
Okay.
It's possible that we can have Guy over here, at least for prog tonight, to cap totem this set, and then.
Well, I think the bigger thing we're talking about. Well, I think what we're talking about more first, right, Cordio, is the knockback, right, to get them in range. That seemed to be you guys were referencing, correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, does Cap knock back?
No, but if they're stunned, we can burst shot them better.
Okay, so just talking through. All right, yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
I think. I don't
No,
know.
you're fine. We're testing things out with the comp that we have. Like, there's not a wrong answer.
But he's right. We have to figure that out. Or we won't kind of prog past that.
If I may, this is G.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cap toteming it first won't help with the knocks, because you can't knock it when it's stunned, I think, or you have to wait for the stun to be gone before you can knock it.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't help, but you can knock it first, and then we can stun it when the DK is close. I mean, when it's close to the DK, but the problem is how to knock it properly.
I mean, the other thing that can be done there, right, is if I can only grip a certain amount of Gorfine, depending what our knockback is, well, I can't do it on probably every set, I can Abomination Limb to yank the rest together. Right? So at least like on like the first one, for example, if we have an issue knocking back, if I can only grip a small set of them, or like two to one knot, I can immediately Gorfines, etc. Right? Like even if you in theory, right, had Reaper with Gorfines, it could be at a different moment, right? So long as the tank has threat, Gorfine to just yank it all.
So here's another thing that might help us. When I'm looking at the Liquid's fight right now. The boss is sitting like its head is sitting like up here, like right where I'm standing.
Yeah.
So it's like its mid body is like next to the big egg.
Yeah, so it's like across like this, right?
Yeah.
And like for our reason, right? It's just so with this knockback, and ideally, right, if we have the other knockback, it's close enough that Orphene's used with those knockbacks. It's just yanks as much.
Yeah. So like the cone knockbacks that we have will work just fine if the boss is that far up. Like the head needs to be up beyond this this egg here. And then you're really only knocking the parasites like 3 feet into Gorfine's range, so it doesn't matter if you spray them all over the place because they're all going into Gorfine's range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Making
I
sure
don't
that
know if
position.
their
ahead.
knocks work the same as mine, but the further I am away from it, the less it's gonna knock them too. So if you're right up on them, it's gonna spread them like crazy and throw them really far. But if you back up a bit, a little controlled, yeah, I don't know how theirs is.
Yeah. So,
Go ahead, Jersey.
yeah, from what I'm like looking at the still, the evoker is about here when they use their flap. So
That's
like,
about where I was trying to stand.
yeah. So you're all good then, because that's about where he is, and it spreads them. Yeah, it sprays them like.
It's pretty wide. So I'm trying.
Yeah, I mean it sprays them
Just cement to one point.
to like there. But it's fine because that's all within range if the boss is here.
Yeah.
Can I ask who is tanking the boss when the worms are being knocked back?
I believe
The
at that
DH
point,
or-
it would be Mel at that. So the DK would get, the DH would have it at that moment at star there, pawning off of me after DK gets the buff or
Then
gets the
can
evolve.
can you like run around and
Yeah, I can run around an abomination.
yeah and get the one?
Yeah, absolutely. So like the first set, 100% as soon as it comes out, right? If the knockback from triangle happens, I can immediately gore fiends, and because I don't have to be next to that to do that, and I can go to the right at the beginning. So at the right, I can abomination limb, right where like marker is, right, orange and diamond, and then as the knockback happens, then I can gore fiends.
Okay.
So like I can do that at the start. Cordy, you're on drugs. It's 10 EST. I don't know what you're talking about heat.
Yeah, I am.
You guys are cracked down off shit. But yeah,
Alright.
absolutely. Right, I can do that. So when that happens, I will start abomination limbing, pulling stuff together, and then gore fiends on top for that beginning set.
And you and Mel are kind of on the same page now with where you want the boss, so maybe having that be in exactly the right spot will make the knock.
Yeah, that'll make it much easier because that'll be easier to then gore fiends it all together because it'll be more easier to hit everything.
And I think Rob, if you go to the rating channel, I think you need to grab this last week, and I think that's what's going on with your. I think we discovered it. You just have to download that, import that.
Can you repeat the guilty party so we all can mock them?
Willie P.
We will not be shaming
Fucking
yet.
got his ass, dude.
He's only fucking P.
I didn't realize there were two Northern Sky Weekors.
Yeah, they were like kind of back to back.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because
you didn't get the database portion of.
When I got it, I didn't get the I got
Main
two of the
part.
same ones, and I was like, wait,
Yeah.
I have two of the same ones, so I was really confused.
You guys seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
We can cover 60% of the screen with advertisements.
Hell yeah, dude.
Before players stop playing.
Right. Fucking eyeballs are gonna be bleeding. All right, I have it.
Cool.
No, go ahead, After you're gonna say something.
Yeah, hold on, I'm just editing it real quick. For the interrupt anchor for the code, I found out how they have it listed. If you want to enter it in later, it's basically like that.
Okay, let me take a look.
Into the interrupt anchor.
I think that's what he did.
I
Maybe not,
believe-
though.
Yeah, well, let me double check. Where did? Because
For you, if it's not showing your name, have your name twice, basically. So you'll have like an instance of like this.
Stop. Where did you? Okay. Start. Yeah, we have the instart. Let me make sure though that everything else, if we can make any adjustments based on what you complained, because that's awesome. So let's add a couple.
Yeah, and if somebody's not showing, the workaround is to add the name twice. You just add the instance
Right.
twice of it, and then it'll work.
I think the only thing you might be missing is that first and last line.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I'm adding that in here. I love us learning how to program.
I think all that's gonna really do is make a nice little breakpoint in the note
I think
like a
so.
header. Yeah.
Okay, it's making me feel like my failure of a class in college is worth it. 5 minutes. Do we need that last line in here?
Yeah, I'm not sure
After
what that
interrupt
is.
That deep
That was me giving you an example of
Oh,
how
Twice,
okay,
yeah.
Okay, I'll just resend that. So now
Look at that. That's so pretty now.
God, this is like my programming class in college, the one I took. Okay. This is wild. Okay, so
Yeah, this is crazy.
So we have that retouched in. I resaved the note. What I will be testing at the beginning here is when the boss is brought to here, right? Slate, whatever the hell. I have to change my name so everyone knows who this is. I will be Abomination Limbing, and then I will be Gorfians to yank everything together for the first section. Okay. Just to go check the guild. I feel like I've like used everything. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna get updated. Okay, I just need one quick check before officers. You guys all tell me that you guys will explain what I just missed, but okay. Then okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do, guys, for tonight, just as we move forward, is part of our thing for tonight, right? Is really learning and figuring all of this part out, which is a core part as we progress, not only on this, but like for future bosses next season, etc. Right? Or was I yanked?
No,
someone else.
Someone joined.
Okay. Okay. I wonder if I was like yeeted to a corner. Okay. Is learning the mechanics, getting used to seeing the weak auras, different things like that as we figure stuff out, right? What we'll do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do probably 5-6 more polls, I think, tonight, right? With this, I'm just getting more of a feel to this, and then what I think our goal is after that is take a break, or I think what we're gonna probably do is for those who need to get certain keys done for the week, while like I can be like the tank of and do that away, is to help some people get 10s done for helping them get stuff for their cults. Is everyone comfortable with that?
Yep.
That
Sounds perfect. I think tonight big goal was get all these weak ores and everything figured out, which we need everyone for.
It's especially considering next week we're taking off because of the holiday, so we're not really going to make consistent progress over 2-week time frame. So it's better.
Or we could hold a lockout and at least come in here and mess around Tuesday.
I would rather that we do the re-clear and get our
Yeah, get gear. I think.
Are we gonna raid
gear and
Tuesday?
gilded crust.
On
Are we-
Tuesday we will do our re-clear.
Oh, okay, I thought we
We'll
were
the Gilded Quest, pick up some gear. Hopefully we'll get our 4 of 8 done very quickly, and then we'll just call it. And with the continuity issue of next week being Thanksgiving and us not raiding, it just doesn't really make much sense to spend too much time doing it.
Here, right? So it's getting used to the weakers. We'll do another 5 polls here, and then from here we'll just split up. And help people get some keys done for those who want to, or those who want to take the night a little bit easier. That's totally fine too. Okay.
There is only one right answer to that statement, though. So, yeah, be
Yep,
forewarned.
it's called I tank on the paladin for an hour and a half. Thumbs up, gang. Or plus
an hour and a half.
Dude,
I'll be,
you're
suffering through a 21-hour drive to the other side of the country on Tuesday.
I'm sorry.
All
I will have an answer to that after 5 polls.
Is it just you driving, or do you at least get to switch with somebody?
Thankfully, I have a partner.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's
That would have been so bad. If you were solo.
I did it with Ellie, and it was to Northern California, so it was 2 days. I did all by myself.
Make sure we're spreading here. Webs are coming out in 5 seconds.
If this spells out on Tenma.
And I will be re-taunting again in a minute. Oh.
Egg breaks around. We lost one of our circle. Oh, hey, that was
the stun.
Yo, huge. Prog.
Help you, Dan.
Hey, look, they're fucking dying.
Right.
So we didn't get all of the eggs clear, but hey, that was
Dude.
that worked really well.
Prog, look, they're all dead. Fucking go.
We did get the worms down. Interrupts were better there. We got all of those dead. That's awesome. Right. So from here, then yes, we'd be moving to the next set. Right from there. That was really good. That was a figure out there. That was great.
And then we'd have to swap the targets.
Yeah, yeah. So like, as soon as those eggs are popped, basically for you four, it's then I would make sure to making the calls of start looking to put those next ones down if you can.
Hey, look,
Right.
I figured out how to play fucking Flame Shaper.
Good.
Crazy.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the binding shot, bursting shot combo sent them perfect.
That was awesome. Like, the best part about this also is this is just people learning more and more about your class, right? And how you fine tune to maximize everything.
That's hard. Flame Shaper is hard. I'm not gonna lie. That was a hard spec.
Orca, that was hysterical thing.
You can mark while dead.
Pete, absolutely. Absolutely.
No,
Take
bro,
Orca's
that's
statements
just,
with a
that's
grain
just
of
more.
salt
You just
every time.
requires more skill, bro. Fucking get good.
That's,
There's
For
a,
everyone else,
there's
it's
a
fun
range. There's a
context.
max range though.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. For anyone's fun context, there the 2 lines of officer chat was all the markers have to live. Orca's response was you can mark while dead. So, we'll leave it at that. All right, let's get buffs. So let's get 4 more solid tools in here. I'm really glad that worked. That was great.
That's what he said.
Hold on loosely.
All right, let's go. Full 15 now.
God, how old are you?
Never.
42 going on 12.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So there's a chance I pressed the button I really shouldn't have, and I'm gonna go move that when we do this fight forward.
We're pre-spreading here, guys, by the way. Don't stack.
Okay, absolutely. I have to move that. So I 100% accidentally hotkeyed Abomination Limb. I have to move that for this build so I don't press it actually. Okay.
Eggs out in 3.
Change the right side.
Don't chain it perfectly though, or else that's gonna be your job from now on.
Get in those cracks. Look at that.
Yep, you're chaining forever now.
Well, that actually worked out on top of that no matter what, because we had the boss exactly where it needed to be for you guys, so we pretty much got all of them just on the core feeds. So like that was great. Good job, Mel. Good job for the rest of the game.
Oh no, I That was on
That's
me.
okay.
That's on
Okay.
me. I interrupted way too early.
There were like 3 people.
that got webbed at purple.
Yeah, that sucked.
That was rough.
Whatever we're
those ads, huh?
whatever we're doing at Purple Rob is working really well. By the way, it's sending him perfect.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I also didn't interrupt. It's like shooting an air horn in my ear. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that sounds nice.
That's one of my favorite parts about this. Like, you can have so many things on your screen, and don't worry, someone will still run in the wrong direction. Yeah, for this specifically, I'm just that non-accidental click button. Boots, remember, the trick to this is if you start lagging and frame rate, you just bubble.
Well, that was an accident, but I used my bubble already.
Hey, I don't even know if you bubbled or not. I'm just trying to...
The bubble is best used pre-pull.
Yeah.
5, 4,
cooldown resets.
3, 2, 1.
Respreading, guys.
Good job. Good job on the dispels. That was great. Watch our feet here. Turn that. Okay.
Let's take
I'm missing my purple part.
It's okay. You only need 1 for that. Oh, you need 2.
That was much better again on overall on the mobs. There were a couple that were missed.
I killed us.
What
Interrupt?
The dispel.
Oh, good. Let's wave it up.
Dude, this interrupt weak aura is so crazy.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really dope.
Yeah, yeah.
You can even take it a step further and have it like change a color when you're next as well in the settings.
Oh, okay.
It's like not only do you have a number, but the shit's glowing. You get the air horn and the whole nine's going off.
I have just a simple paladin question. Right when the first black blood is going off, is there anyone whose DPS buttons are like, that's when you're gonna pop off?
Wait, yeah, say that again?
So when she's doing the first black blood, right? That first big AoE, is there anyone who's like pressing their important DPS buttons at that point, or no?
I don't think anybody is until after the eggs pop.
Yeah, I think at that point everyone's holding everything until the eggs.
The blessing of summer, you dude. Take the free win.
Yeah, blessing of
How long
summer
does it
to
last?
that's like I think 15 seconds. 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds, and it's basically 12% of your DPS is healing.
Okay, I would put that in either me or Reaper.
Yep. So one or the other.
Because we'll be
Who is
popping off
me?
them.
Orca or Reaper.
Okay.
So either. You go ahead.
Either one of us is going to be doing a absolutely comical amount of damage as soon as the ads appear. So, and that should
I'll
still
do
be it.
Reaper then if Devos wants to do Orca. If Devos has summer at that point.
Do that.
Okay. Alrighty, let's go. Got a couple more in here. Reaper, you did a flip. Proud of you. Oh, no more
5,
flips.
4,
Oh, there you go.
3, 2, 1.
Pre-spread? Pre-spread the pre-spread.
Whoever had the circle stood right on top
I'll
of
be
me.
good. I'll be good. Just be our peak as soon as she's back up. It's all good. Peak.
I'm missing nice.
Oh, that was a bad knock.
Oh well, some of them were all. Yeah, we had a few of them that were frozen. Okay, yeah. Things were knocked in random direction. Okay. Okay, let's wipe this up. Let's get one more in. Mel, I don't know if you jumped off or if you were yeeted, but that was funny. Alright, that was incredibly entertaining. Thank you. Amazing. Alright, let's get one more in. Apex Dynamite. You're gonna drive in an adventure. Alright. Alright, let's go. One more solid pull. Great. Look at those knockbacks. And we'll pull all those mobs together.
Am I going to chains here or no?
Oh no, I'm good. If I fuck up, I'll tell you immediately. Alright, so we'll be in 3, 2, 1.
Let's stun these two.
That was done great with the ads. Bring that mob from the boss. And then we're gonna look at those markers on the next group.
We want to kill these parasites, by the way.
Yeah. Make sure we're killing the parasites. Now we want markers need to be looking for the next group here, right? But we'll be pulling it over to here. Right, we make sure we dispel those. And then egg race will be coming up now. Right, so this is where you will change.
I don't see a purple marker.
That's okay. Let's pull those chains in here. Right, if you had an interrupt, just work on noticing where that is here. Get those dispels there.
I can't get kick on orange.
Hey, you alright?
I mean, you kick on. Yeah, nice. Parasites, and we're clear here.
Yep, and then now we're moving it over to the next
Darkness in 8.
I know marks are out, but we're progging. Yo, wait.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
For 19 people, and our first time as we're getting everything worked out here for that last pull there, that was awesome. That was awesome. Like, great progress all around there. Like, that was great. Like, good job, bud.
Do we want to do another?
Once we get it down for the first phase, it'll be a lot easier for 2 and 3.
Can we do another?
Yeah.
We should do another.
Sure, let's do one more. Let's do one more.
feel really
Where
bad
are you?
for
Where are they
you guys
getting
having hard
gripped
shit.
to?
Wait, say that question again.
Where are they getting gripped to your location?
You're gonna get gripped to the boss.
Well, but the problem is the boss is
No,
huge.
no.
So where are they
No,
getting?
they're gonna get gripped centered on the boss.
Which time? The
Gorfine-
first
I need to
or
be, like,
second?
I need to be like inside the boss then.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, so like when I Gorfine's Grasp, that is pulled to my target, into the center of the team.
Okay. I think that's-
So when Gorfine's happens, that's getting pulled right on top of the boss. It pulls them based on the the radius of the boss itself, right? Is what it uses for that. If it's, and then on the other hand, if we're using like Abomination, that's just getting yanked on top of me, right? Or if it's on Mel for Sigil, that's getting yanked on top of Sigil, which would typically be then targeted basically on the boss. Or at least
Kind of like his second set of spines, because every boss has like a weird center on them. So yeah,
like,
it's,
slightly
a,
behind.
it's a little bit past halfway through.
That's all. That's to the tank or if it was to the.
To the
Yeah, boss. Yeah, let's do one more.
Wait, that was awesome, guys. What the fuck? I did not expect us to breeze through egg break that
See,
quick.
I
This
feel
was the
like we should-
hardest section.
I feel like we should end on
Uh,
a high note, but
I will say, for my
I feel like we
chains,
should do another pool.
one sec. So for my chains, I actually drop it where the majority of the ads are. So I group them all up together. So, I don't drop it on the boss. It's a little different.
Okay,
But you-
but when you do that, does that hold on? And then does that? I forget how DH haven't played it since last season. Does that then give you the threat for it to come to you after that, or are you chaining that and then moving the boss to that? Is what you're saying?
Well, so for the ads, they're in like groups still. So I just put it in the middle of the groups and I chain them all together, and then it's generally close to me, and I just immolation aura all of them.
Okay, so that's fine. I just wanted clarity on that process. Okay, perfect.
somebody noted the triangle is wrong.
Yep, geez.
Yes,
right.
yeah, I was just about to say that. We need to get our markers back. And if we can do a better job marking, myself included.
Yeah,
'cause I
for
am a
markers,
marker.
that'll be you guys getting used to it. To a certain point, it's actually going to be like you guys coming in here on your own, right? To literally put markers down. Give me a second. I have a cat walking on a modem and a printer.
You sure it's not a green poodle?
So how do they get in here on their own? You mean? Like,
Okay. All right.
Okay,
we
let's
all-
go. Let's go through the marking assignments real
Okay.
fast.
Okay. For our people for this last poll that we're doing, right? Heat, Ferdio, Coma, Goots, right? You guys look at your little map here of where you're putting stuff down.
And Quartz is green. Rob is circle. Who is star?
Coma is star. Goots is diamond.
Okay.
That one.
Yep.
No. All right. Okay. You guys ready for one more?
Let me make this macro and see.
Okay, go ahead. Take a second.
Also, I think we're gonna have enough DPS to ignore Egg Breaks phase 3. We got 75, right? With like 2 DPS.
We got two, yeah, with the DPS down and missing an entire person. Yeah, that was 79%.
I love how over 50% of Reaper, Killer Orca, and Durs those damages to the parasites.
Gotta be done.
Bro, this is the one fight that makes my class not look like dog shit on Warcraft logs. Let me have my moment.
Good to say when you're ready.
Yeah, we'll get the extra. What is it?
2.5 something.
What number is diamond for marking? Anyone know that?
Say it again.
Keyboard.
And it's not 6. That's for sure.
6, yeah, 6 is circle.
Nope, not 5.
It's just
I just went. I started at 1 and I just went my way. Or like,
You got it.
my way up.
You're basically doing the little parasites every time. So this, that, yep, and the third one. Yep.
Yeah,
Except
you might
for-
have one of the easier ones to spot.
You have the easiest ones.
Just don't get confused with that little one guy right there. That one's mine.
Always 3. Always 3.
Please, 3.
That's all right. All right, let's get one more in. You can get some lemon. Those are called here. Being carried a warlock.
I don't want to
variants.
die rocks. That's what they're called.
Freeze.
Was it? Oh, it was a priest who called them lemon. Yeah. Yep. So that's what we call them now. He was memorable.
5.
Whoa.
Well, Durzo pulled. All right. Well, we got this.
We're pre-spreading the pre-spread.
Oh, we didn't break the worm.
Yep. Yep. Not free. It's gonna be a process.
Parasites are dead. That's a W.
The parasite. This is just gonna be more and more pulls. Like that first one, that last one we just did showed great progress of what we can do. Like absolutely, things are getting better each time.
Can you guys imagine the maniacal laughter of the dev who decided to code these swirlies as purple? Like as he's doing it, he's just like rubbing his hands together.
All right, whichever one of our marker guys did circle, you get a prize.
Oh, I can mark when I'm dead.
You forgot that's great advice. You don't have to be alive to do your job. All right. Our last pull was awesome. This pull, we're figuring things out more, right? Getting cleaner on those pulls, guys. And we'll get better from there, right? But we're learning all the weak auras, putting all the pieces together. Like, absolutely, that's great. We'll do stuff on this coming Tuesday, right? For those that are available, right? Ideally, we can get enough people so we can knock out Mythic and those heroic bosses to keep working on getting gear, right? For what we need to have done. Thursday will be off because it's Thanksgiving for all those who are celebrating it, for having like a lovely fun time together, right? And all that nice stuff with family and friends, or with Orchid because you just want to go hang out with him wherever he might live. And other than that, yeah, is where we'll end tonight. So I'm glad we could get a lot of this stuff tested out, start seeing the boss, and have fun learning programming 101 as a raid. I will be here for keys or etc. Oh, go ahead, Pete. Was that you or someone else?
You said yay, sorry.
Yeah,
We all-
you're
all-
good.
We all sound alike.
Everyone sounds alike, and I like zone out about mechanics and whatever the hell's going on in chat logs.
Oh, I need a 10. Let's do it.
Right. Can I help you get the weak order set up? Okay, I'll jump down a channel.
So other than that, if there's certain people who need a 10 done, I can help get that done. I'll be around now until raid ends. So yeah, Saf, if you need that ruby, if there are others, I can help get some done. Let me see what keys we have.
Yeah, if I can hit you up afterwards if you've got time.
Yeah, I have time.
If not, no
or
biggie.
we can- Well, Saf,
I
you can
can. I'll be
DPS.
running this weekend too.
Ruby, you can DPS, right?
I'll go with anybody if you need them.
Okay. My key is at the moment was bricked by insanity, so it's currently a 9. So like let's just see what happens. So for the moment, who I'm grabbing, right? Orca, I'm gonna probably steal you. All right, I'll steal you. Staff, you'll DPS just to make this easier. Peak, you'll heal if you guys want to just hop down into like mid one. Yeah.
I doubt.
I'm gonna be around this.
Wait, who am I getting mixed up?
I'm
Was
gonna
that
be around
Ruby
this.
or Spider?
Yeah, that was.
Guys, the sign up is up for next week's Tuesday raid, so please sign up so we can see what we need. And what we
Yeah,
get.
Peak, if you want, I can. If it's Spider, then once we nuke that key, then we can. If you want.
Yeah, and I'll be around this weekend. So.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Jojo, if you need it, Peak, do you need a Tengram?
I will not be running the time.
Okay. So Jojo, if you need yours, then you can hop down. We'll take you then. Where I am not running your druid right now. All right. We will do that. No, he can't even hear me, so we can all pretend he heard that. Okay. Then let's hop down and let's get that. Orca, I need you for that. Saf, Spider, you go down. Durzo, you hop down there.
Okay, so it was quite a short stream today, but I do have things going on, so I'm going to go. But I will be streaming again later tonight, but I'll just probably be playing Classic. So see y'all later, and I'll also be streaming next Tuesday. For the raid time, which is 8 p.m. Central. So, see y'all then.